Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tuesday and I love unboxing fashion with all of you. Today, I am opening another Drape fit box. I have decided to give them a second shot, and so let's see how it goes. Okay, first things first, welcome or welcome back to my channel, depending on your status. If you're new here, I am so glad that you're here. I hope you'll consider subscribing and giving this video a like if you like it. I'm always talking about all things fashion and style, and so I would love to have you as part of this community and part of our conversation. For those of you who have been around for a second, thank you for coming back. You know, I love you. All right, let's jump into this box. For those of you who don't know what Drape Fit is, it is a new style or newer styling service, kind of like Stitchfix or Trendsend. It works exactly the same way. You fill out a profile, you request some items if you're in need of something. They assign you a stylist who sends you anywhere from like 5 to 7 pieces is what I've been seeing. And then of course you try them on in the comfort of your own home, my favorite part, and then you keep what you want and you send the rest back. There is a styling fee which is credited towards whatever you decide to keep. But the great part is that you usually get pieces that you might not have otherwise picked out for yourself. And like I said, you get to try them on in your own home with stuff you already have in your closet. So no guessing about whether you're going to be able to make an outfit out of that piece that you like, or if it's going to fit in with your style, because you can see your closet and be like, this is going to work or this isn't going to work. All right, here's what's in the box. The first item here is a pair of pants. They're this kind of like stretchy, kind of like yoga pant. We saw a lot of these, like, I don't know, several years back. But you know, all things early 2000s are making a comeback right now. So these totally fit in with that vibe. They have that roll down waist that we used to see a lot of. So you just like roll this down and then you get that, you know, like I said, a yoga pant kind of vibe. It's a thinner material. There's a little bit of see-throughness to it, but they look like they're really comfortable. It's by a company called Yelet or YELETE. I'm going to call it Yelet. So that's those. Like I said, they look really comfortable, super, super soft. They look like something that you'd want to lounge around in your house in. All right, next thing is another really soft piece. This is a black top. Oops, I think this is the back. Yep. This is the front. Okay. And it's got this, I don't know, like draping thing that's happening at the bust here. It's, it doesn't really have like a defined waist to it. I don't know how this is going to work out because y'all know I am larger busted, and so anything that has like extra detail at the bust is usually not a really good look for me. It's a trapeze fit. You know what I'm saying? Like it comes out like almost like an A-line dress. In the back, there's a keyhole back, which I don't know if you'll be able to see with the black on black fabric. There it is. There's a keyhole back here, and then again, it does that opening drape right here. So there's that. It's super soft, looks really comfy. This is by same company, Yelet. So we'll see if that works out. Next is a scarf. All right, it's a very satiny material, very pretty colorway. I love that striping with the yellow and the red and the pink and the white. Very summery. I would totally tie this around a handbag or just like throw it on with like a blazer or something. Maybe do a little like tie type deal or something like that. Really cute. It's really long though. I mean, like that's longer than my wingspan. So, but I think it's really a really nice scarf, very flowy, lots of colors in it, so you could totally match this up with almost anything. There's even like there's like a hot pink in here. There's a pretty soft gray, which could lean either kind of blue or kind of purple. So I think it would go with a lot of things that are already in my wardrobe. Next is another shirt by Yelet. Apparently they have a lot of product by Yelet. This is a shirt with this kind of heathered look to it. It looks like a bluish, grayish, black kind of color. This shirt feels familiar to me for some reason, like I've tried on the same shirt by another brand. It's got that tule beam layered look in the front, which I'm not super fond of because I just don't like the way this lays. This is also really long, you guys. It's like tunic length. And for those of you who've been following along, I know I'm always saying that, but I know I have a lot of fans here who have watched a lot of videos by me. So you'll know that tunics are not really my vibe. I don't know. They're just so long. I don't need to cover that much. And also I don't find them to be the best, the most flattering for my shape. So, yeah. Also, we're coming out of the winter season where I'm at, and so I don't know that I need this. Next is a pair of jeans. Surprisingly, these are by Aeropostale. I forget what the shortened version of it is. But I don't think of these as like I think of these as like a juniors brand, like a little more youthful brand. But they sent these to me in it's a high-rise jegging. Oh, that's not gonna work. It's a 10 regular. I can already tell these aren't gonna work. All right. First of all, jeggings are just not really what I'm into right now. I prefer like a straight leg or a wide leg right now, a boot cut or flare leg. I'm just kind of over the whole skinny jean right now. I have enough in my collection that I don't need anymore. Like, I feel like I need to have a skinny jean in my collection for any number of reasons, but I don't need any more. Also, I can tell just by looking at these, they are not long enough, not even close. Yeah, I can just tell by looking. But I do love the wash on these. So it's a really nice clean wash. I don't see any distressing, which is kind of nice. Almost every pair of jeans that we see now lately has some kind of distressing on them, but these do not. To me, they look like they're going to be cropped. I don't know if it says they're cropped. It just says they're high-rise jeggings. Let's see if it says on the tag somewhere. Nope, just high-rise jeggings. I'm guessing they are not going to be long enough for my long limbs, but we will give them a shot. Y'all know I try everything on. I take one for the team. Okay, next is a top by a company called ZENANA. Okay, it is a red shirt with a tie in the front. I think that's actually like a little bow. Material's awful. It's like that cheap stretchy jersey, poly jersey. I don't like that. It looks huge. It just looks really big. But I don't love the tie front either. I don't like shirts that tie like that in the front, so I can already tell that's gonna be a no. All right, and then we have a pair of, looks like white jeggings. These are also by Yelet. That's these here. Ooh, they're sheer, honey. Woo, baby. They look like they have the potential to be long enough, but again, I'm just not in the market for jeggings right now, and these are like super sheer. I'm gonna come closer so you guys maybe can see, but like, can you see the pockets on there already? Like, these are super sheer, so I don't think these are gonna work. I prefer my white jeans to have a little more substance to them. These don't even feel like jeans, they feel like leggings, to be quite honest. They have that poly feel to them, like they're what's the word I'm looking for? It's not gonna come to me. But yeah, this isn't denim. It's a synthetic. Oh, one more thing here. There's a necklace, which I had already kind of opened and taken out of the package, so I'll just show it to you. Okay, here it is. It's really pretty. It's a heart necklace. Would have been perfect for Valentine's Day, but it already has like a built-in layer to it. So there's like several chains here. Very, very lovely. Very feminine. I love the kind of ruby, purpley colors that are in it. It's got that paperclip chain style to it that we saw a lot of last summer. This is really, really nice. So I'm looking forward to trying this on. Okay, that's everything in the box. So without any further ado, I suggest we get to the try on. Okay, we're going to start with these knit pants. They are very, very comfortable, and I really, really like them. And I like them more than I thought I would. When these pants were very, very popular back in the earlier part of the 2000s, I didn't like them so much. I don't know. Something about them just didn't vibe with me, but maybe it's because I'm a little rounder through the middle. Maybe it's because I'm a little older. Maybe it's because I have learned to love the home life after 2 years of pandemic living. I don't know, but I'm enjoying these ones. They have a nice fit to them, and the extra fabric that folds down folds over naturally, so it doesn't feel forced. It's not really heavy because the material is thin. It's not like very thick. So I didn't show it in the video on the try on, but I did try it on with some other tops that I just like, tank tops that I tucked in, like thin tank tops that I had. I just tucked them in, and it was a nice thickness. It didn't feel like super heavy around the waistline, which is something I'm, want to avoid. I don't want to add too much visual bulk there because I'm already kind of round through the middle. These are long, very long, so they're perfect. I'm 5'7", but I have a 33-inch inseam, and so these were long enough to hit the floor very comfortably. They looked really great with like my faux Birkenstocks and my Chucks and my Crocs, and I thought they were great. Like I said, the material is a little thin, so I'm holding it up right now, and like I can definitely see through it. So I don't know if this is something I would venture out of the house in, although because I'm a little bit darker skin tone, there was really nothing to see. When I tried these on, of course I had my own undergarments on, and so you can see those, but as I have mentioned in previous videos, I have no problem going commando if necessary, but I don't think that's the case. I just think this is something that I would wear in my home as opposed to wearing out. But depending on what the price is for this, I think it would be worth it. Okay, let's talk about this Yelet, this other Yelet top. Not a fan. For a number of reasons. First of all, that valley that's there in the middle and in the back is just not super flattering if you're large or busted. It just flared out in a way that just wasn't very flattering. It just draws so much attention to a place that already gets enough attention. I also did not like the trapeze, the very exaggerated trapeze silhouette of this piece. It made me feel like I was pregnant, or like I was expecting, and it also made me look like I had something to hide. And while yes, I am a little fuller figured through the midsection, I'm not trying to hide anything. I'm just not trying to draw any extra attention or make me look any wider than I am. This just made me look like I was hiding something, and yeah, if I had a baby bump though, this would be an amazing piece. If you're out there and you're preggers, I highly recommend this top. It's very, very comfortable. It's very like flowy and full, and I just think this is a nice top. Although of course the problem is still going to be what to do about the bust, because that little slit right there just draws too much visual attention to the top. So I'm gonna pass on this one. Okay, let's talk right quick about these accessories. I'll start with this scarf. I just think this is really lovely. I don't know that I, need another scarf. I have about 12 million scarves, because you just never know when you're going to need one to accessorize something really quick. Scarves can come in handy as belts, as like necklaces, on a bag, as tops. I've worn them as sarongs, as skirts. So I don't know, I just keep a collection of them because you just never know when you're going to need one. The thing I like about this particular scarf is that it is very summery, and most scarves, of course, are designed for winter weather or cooler weather because they're designed to keep you a little warmer. And sometimes you don't always need a scarf to be warmer, you just need a scarf. These also make great head wraps if you're interested. So I'm thinking about keeping this one, even though, like I said, I have a million scarves and don't really need this, but depending on the price, I may consider it. The other thing, the other accessory, of course, was this beautiful necklace. However, there's a problem. The clasp does not open. Yeah, it doesn't open. I tried and I tried and I tried, and it looks like it's like glued shut. Like maybe it just never was cut to, I don't know, but I cannot get it. I can't even open it to put it around my neck. So that's kind of sad because I thought this was very pretty. But unfortunately, no. So that will definitely be going back as well. Okay, we're going to address now this Yelet top, the blue heathered one. I don't like this either. It's cozy enough. It's very soft. All of these Yelet pieces were very, very soft, so I do appreciate that. However, my problem is, well, there's several problems. One, the sleeve length on it is not long enough for me. It falls just short of where I would want it to. It falls above my wrist bone, and I'd want it like here instead of up here. The other thing that I don't like is that tulip front, which I mentioned before. It's just, I don't know, it just, again, it's just adding bulk to the middle that I don't really want. When you look at me from the side view, it's just too much volume. And then again, this is a really long shirt, so the tunic style is just not my cup of tea. If it's your cup of tea, you might want to try it, but I can't with the tunics right now. They just make me feel very like drag my whole look down. And so I'm trying to look as tall as possible, even though I'm already kind of tall. I don't mind being very, very tall and looking very tall, so I'm always trying to bring everything up and make me look long. And the tunics tend to just draw the eye too far down for me, so I tend to avoid them. Okay, let's talk about these Aeropostale jeans. They're a no for me. One, because they are not big enough at the waist. They don't fit well at the waist. They are size 10, but they just don't fit very well. And I didn't find these to be high rise. I didn't think they sat very high, but nevertheless, I just didn't enjoy the way they fit around the waist. And then they're too short as well. I for so long, and this is something I am used to, for so long I have just compromised on jeans, skinny jeans particularly, because for a while everything was an ankle crop, in which an ankle crop on me is just a cropped pant, and it was so hard to find ankle jeans that were really ankle length on me. So I just compromised and took the short, took the length as it was, and they would end up just looking kind of like capris, and I'm done with that. One, because I have, I think, 2 pairs of skinnies that I like the length on. I feel good in them. And I'm kind of moving away from skinny jeans a little bit, so I don't feel the need to just compromise or settle and fill my closet with jeans that don't fit in the length where I want them to. So even though this has a really nice wash to it, it's otherwise a perfectly fine pair of jeans. I do think they run a little small, but again, I don't know if this is a juniors brand, and so maybe it's just cut a little bit slimmer or smaller. But I don't think this is something I want to add to my closet. Whew. All right, this is a tough box, y'all. Let's talk about this red top with the bow in the front. It's huge. It is just huge, way too big. A large is just like super large. I could size down probably easily to a small and be comfortable. I don't like the fabric on this at all. It just feels very cheap. And that tie in the front is just awful. It's just awful. So that's all I have to say about that. It's also kind of a tunic, which may be because it's so big on me. Maybe if I size down to a size that fits a little better, it might not be so long on me, but as it stands, I just don't like the length on this either. The color's okay. I feel like it runs a little bit cool, but I think it would have been okay. Yeah, this is a no. All right, final pair of pants, the white jeggings. Again, too small at the waist, very uncomfortable. As a matter of fact, I was stretching the button. That's how small they were. And these have stretch in them. I can tell they have stretch in them, which is probably the only reason I got the button to actually go and the zipper to go up. But I was also like pulling at the leg like it was a pair of leggings or a pair of tights, to get it up to get up where it needed to be. These are way too sheer for my taste. So I don't recommend these. These are by Yelet, that same company. Again, they feel okay. I just don't like the way they fit. Maybe in another color and a larger size, these would be okay. But again, I'm just not in the market for a jegging or whatever this is. And so yeah, I can just pass. I can just pass. That's this box. Let's do the recap. Okay, this is the part of the show where I tell you how much everything costs. It's always the best part. Because I also usually give you a hint as to what I might be keeping, although I may change my mind. I don't think it will be on this box. We're just going to start at the top and work our way down. So we have the Yelet women's short sleeve pleat detail top in black. They sent it to me in a large, where is it? Here it is here. It's $27.50. I won't be keeping this. I don't think it's the most flattering piece for my body. Next is the ladies mid-rise wide leg pants with the foldable top. It's also by Yelet. They sent it to me in a size 10, or is it a large? Let me take a look at the tag really quick. It's a 10. They do run true to size, and they are $34.75. This was by far the best piece in the box, and probably one of the only things I'd be considering keeping. Well, I guess there's one other piece, but yeah. And I would consider this as a loungewear piece, not particularly something, I would wear out of the house. Next is the Aeropostale high-rise jegging jeans. They sent these to me in a 10. I feel like they run small. They're $38.50. I mean, okay price for a pair of jeans, but like I said, I think these are junior sized, and so these are a no for me. Next up is the Yelet women's faux wrap space dye knit tunic. That's this here. They sent it to me in a large. It does run true to size. It's $25.50. I think that's a perfectly okay price for this. It's just not for me. I don't love that tulip front, that faux wrap front, and I don't like the tunic style, so I'll be sending that back. Next is the striped oblong scarf. It's $19.99. I don't know who it's by. I don't know if there's oh, here it is. It's by Janice Apparel. It's $19.99. I'm on the fence about whether I need to keep it or not. I mean, it's nice and everything, but I don't know that I necessarily need to spend that extra money, so I'll have to think about it. Next is the ZENANA Front Tie top in a large. It is definitely very large, so definitely size down if you're considering it. It's $25.75, which is okay, except for I just think the material is not really that great, and I just cannot handle that front tie. Next is the heart pendant triple layered necklace. This one here, it's $19.99, which is a great price for the necklace. However, it's flawed. It doesn't open. I don't know if, that was just this particular piece that I got or whatever, but to me that says that's not going to be very good quality, so I'm going to pass on that. And then finally is the Yelet ladies mid-rise Ponte knit skinny pant. That's the word I was thinking of earlier, or trying to think of earlier. Ponte. That's the kind of knit that this feels like. They sent them to me in a size 10. They definitely run small, so I don't know if this is like, I don't know. I can't say that this is like junior sizing per se, but I don't know. I just don't care for these. And they definitely run small. Plus the material is very, very sheer. They're $39.99. Nope. There's no way. Yeah. Well, the other thing I should tell you is that if you were to keep all the pieces in the box, much like Stitchfix, you would receive a 25% discount. However, that is clearly not happening today. This was my second go round with this company, Drape. And if this had been my first box, it might have been my last box. The first box that I got was actually not that bad. The 2 pieces that I kept out of that box, I have worn actually on multiple occasions. So I was pleased with it and was willing to give this another go. I'm going to give it one more shot. You know, best 2 out of 3. I'm going to give it one more shot to see if just maybe this was a fluke the other way, but this was not good for me. I won't say that the pieces were bad per se. Like, those jeans actually were probably pretty nice on someone else. Same with that tunic. It's really cozy, super soft. I just don't like it. I feel like the style in the previous box that I got was closer to my style than this was. So yeah. I think there's still some kinks to be worked out here, but one more shot and then I will make a decision about whether I will be carrying on with this box or not. I'm hoping the third box will be closer to the, you know, to the way the first box was, because like I said, those 2 pieces were really great. I've worn them quite a bit. All right. I would love to hear what y'all have to say about this box and the items that are in it. If you're interested in giving it a shot, I will have a code in the description box below for you to try it. I hope you won't judge your determination of whether to try it or not based on this video, because like I said, the first box was like a little better than this one. And also, this is a newer company, and I know, like, having worked in a startup, having been a co-creator of a startup, I know how hard it is to get going, and sometimes those first couple months are just a lot of trial and error. So I want to give them a fair shot here before I just like dismiss the whole experience. And I don't think it's been a bad experience. As a matter of fact, the customer service and everything and the conversations that I've had in email with Drape Fit have been very good. So I will give them credit for that. I just think we need to nail down the box itself, like the contents of the box itself. So there's that. All right, y'all, chat with me in the comments. Until the next video, live with love.